Hi everyone, back to Evermore YouTube channel. It's Chris back with my rant stroke thought of the day. And it's all about striking it unlucky for Newcastle United. That's right. Not only has Alexander Isak got a bad toe and a buggered eye, it looks like he's going to be out potentially for who knows how long, hopefully not too long. The perpetual injured player, patient zero, Holby City FC, Callum Wilson is out injured once again. And this is what's led me to do this video. I'm getting really tired of talking about Callum Wilson being injured. Now, I'm going to get into this. Loads of these numbers flying around. Scary numbers. Scare the shit out of you. So Callum Wilson has only played 247 minutes out of a possible 3,460 minutes or something for Newcastle United in 2024. Given the fact since he's been here, he's been injured, I think, for a grand total of probably 600 days. It's fucking horrific, his injury record at Newcastle. It's caveated by the fact that when he's fit, which is a rarity, he scores goals. He's got 48 goals and 108 appearances or something. He's 1 and 2 when he's fit. But he's 32 years of age now. He's got very little sell-on value, and the club have had an absolute fucking shocker with Callum Wilson. I've got to be honest with you. Looking at that striker position itself, so we were already short of a third-choice striker, even when Isak and Wilson were fitter and playing more games, because they both had niggly injuries. They are injury-prone players. I love Alex Isak, but he's injury-prone as well. He has become that for Newcastle United. He's picking up niggles quite a lot. Callum Wilson is completely injury prone. He's the antithesis of an injury prone player. He makes Michael Owen look like fucking Wolverine healing on his own. That's how injury prone Callum Wilson is at the minute. It's absolutely unbelievable. Can't get my fucking head around it. All the Kool-Aid swiggers and trust the process wankers will be shouting at me now in the comments, I'm sure. But listen, the club have had a shocker here, and so is Howe. He's been too loyal to this player that he's known for a long time. And yes, he's been unlucky with injuries, Callum. And yes, when he's fit, he's an absolute goal machine. If he was fit, he'd probably be in the England reckoning. But he isn't, because he's not. He's just injured all the time. And the club had a perfect opportunity this summer to address this situation. They could have went and signed a proper striker to take Callum Wilson's position, move him on, or even make him the third choice striker if nobody wanted to take a nibble at him. Because at 32 years of age, with the injury record that he's got, how much are you actually going to get from, 15 million quid if you're lucky? Because goals cost money, so maybe you still would have got that amount of money. But we didn't sell him, we kept him. He's missed the entire pre-season. He was supposed to be back for Southampton, come and went, totally fucking knackered again, missed the first international break. That was with a back injury. Then all of a sudden, listening to Eddie's press conference, the back injuries led to the hamstring injury. It's like that old song, the back injury to the hamstring to the kneecap to the ankle. Callum Wilson's fucked again. It's just getting embarrassing. It really is. The club have completely fucked this up. They could have sold him on, moved him on, and invested in a better centre forward, but went and bought a 21-year-old lad who hasn't scored a goal in 21 games for Sheffield United, and he's not even getting any minutes because we're getting him ready to play the way Newcastle play. We've got no centre forwards. We're left wingers playing as a striker once again, and this position should have been sorted by the club 3-4 windows ago, and they still haven't sorted it out. Unbelievable. We've signed midfielders, we've signed wingers, we've signed fullbacks. We're trying to sign 70 million quid centre halves, but nobody wanted to go and buy a better centre forward to take Callum Wilson's place, who could actually fucking play and actually stay fit and score goals. And there was some really good players available in the window. There was Gerassi, who went to Borussia Dortmund. He'd have been a good fucking signing for us, no doubt about it. Even Fulkrig, who went to West Ham, would have been a steady away sign. At least he's fit, at least he can play games. People are looking at, is it Gorkas for Porto, Alexander Isak's Swedish strike partner, who looks a hell of a player, by the way. But Newcastle United really need to do something here, because you can't keep relying on Callum Wilson. You know what's going to happen, don't you? Callum Wilson's going to come back after the next international break. He'll score 4 goals in 3 games, and everyone will think he's fucking amazing again, and we don't need another centre forward. And then wham, he'll injure his fucking earlobe and be out for another 15 weeks. This is ridiculous by the football club. It's an absolute failing of the scouting network and transfer policy. No questions whatsoever. I won't hear anything other than that. The right winger position and the centre forward position are 2 massive positions in Newcastle United. Should have strengthened it, and it fucking didn't. The jury's well out on Asala. For me, he's a young player. You can't afford to sign a young player and leave him to learn his game. If Wilson was fit every other week and Isak was fit every other week, yeah, you could do that, because you could learn from 2 of the best in the business when they're fit. But the pair of them are injured. Wilson perpetually injured, and Isak, too many little niggles for me that are starting to crop up on Alexander Isak and preventing him playing more games and scoring more goals for Newcastle United. So I'm really pissed off with this striker position. I can't believe the club haven't addressed it. They could have even picked up a fucking free agent that could have stayed fit and scored goals. Why not ask Saudi Arabia to fucking lend a helping hand and loan us one of your strikers? You know, Alexander Mitrovic, for example. Fuck me, he would have done a job for us, even though he's a nutter. I still would have had him on the bench. At least he would have been able to come off the bench and do something. And if Isak gets injured, he can step in and lead the line, or he can offer you another alternative, you know, choice from the bench. But this is a shocker by the football club. I still can't believe we're here 3 years into Eddie Howe's reign, still talking about where the centre forward is. It makes me pine for Chris Wood, no pun intended. I would love to have Chris Wood back in the squad. At least he could actually do something, hold the ball up, bring others into play. You know, Salah, I don't think he'll get many minutes at all. Yes, he might play against MK Dons, but he's a work in progress, and I think you have to wait a long, long time and be very patient with the lad. He may turn into a good player, but we need players now. We need a number 2 striker, not a number 3 striker, because Wilson's always fucking injured. And the club have completely fucked this up, and Eddie's fucked this up by being too loyal to the player, in my opinion. But that's my thoughts on this, guys. I just wanted to get it off my chest. I'm pissed off with it. I really can't believe the club haven't sorted it out. January, they need to fucking sort it out. But have you got any confidence in this board to sort anything out? I wouldn't. I wouldn't trust them eyeing me fucking shirt. I'd have creases all over the place because they look like an absolute bag of spanners at the moment. So let's hope the team keep winning and Wilson can get back and stay fit for a large chunk of the season. It's Isak I'm more interested in keeping fit and staying fit because he's the main man. Wilson will be in and out like the fucking hokey cokey because he's always knackered and he's 32 and he's getting no younger and his body's breaking. When Eddie said that, we had to listen to his body. His body's going, I'm fucked. That's what his body's doing. We should have listened to that years ago and moved him on and got a player who could stay fit and score goals. But that's my thoughts on it, guys. Let us know what you think. Smash a comment, subscribe, help get us to 9k. Keep it evermore. We'll be back with some more videos soon. Catch you later.